Well, the M300 came in, so that's good. And DeVito's truck is over there. So I'm gonna go ahead and be swapping out this M300 for that M300 because of that pinion noise in the rear and the metal I was finding. So that's this order of business now, and yeah, we'll see where we're at. They got me new U-bolts. Got me new U-bolts for it. HC3Z 50 or 5705H. And they got me that, but I don't need it. It already came preloaded with a pinion nut. So if you are looking for the pinion nut, it's HC3Z 00811 Apple. Got the U-bolts, HC3Z 5705H. So this is the actual part number, W711310S440 for the M300 U-bolts for the rear end. For some reason, the catalog keeps calling out an HN6 number that's not even close to the size of these. And then after struggling for over an hour and a half, came up with the actual right number, and this is it, which the parts catalog does not list. So here it is. Back order, the 2 bolts for the shocks. The pinion nut they got me, but so this is a HC3Z 00811 Apple. This is the pinion nut, but my rear end already comes with a pinion nut. Let's go over there and check the fluid real quick and make sure the fluid's good before we even get into removing and installing everything for this job. Nice and clean. We'll see. We'll have to see if there's any fluid in there. If it comes with fluid in it, we'll check when we get it up there. I couldn't feel anything just now, but the rear end is upside down. It must be the shock nuts, W52011S440. And then the drive shaft to yoke bolts, or pinion flange, F1HZ for Nancy 2782 Apple. 4 of them. There's 4 of these nuts, and they're 3/8 12 point. I thought they were 10, but they're not. All right, so far what I've got is got the brake lines pulled loose. I've got the vent insert right here that holds the bracket assembly for everything that comes back here loose. I've got wires going to the top of it, brake lines loose. You can even see the metal on that where it's been accumulating. Now what I'm going to work on is I'm going to go ahead and get the sway bar loose and drop it down out of the way, and then get these 24 millimeters out of this caliper bracket, pull them up out of here with a bungee. Then it'll be shocks, and then it'll be ready to drop out. Oh yeah, pull the drive shaft. Now get this drive shaft out of here, swing it off to the side. So that's what I'll be doing next. Now I've got everything loose for the most part. Everything is just all hanging here. You know, the brake lines and stuff are just sitting here now. Shocks are out of the way, not attached anymore. Brake pads are backed off a hair so I can slide the assembly and stuff off. The drive shaft is pulled down. The bracket up here is pulled loose. It's just a 10 mil. Yeah, I think so far we're good. So there's the old, it's out. The U-bolts were a mother sucker on this. It was like 74, 148, 221, and then 295 foot-pounds as a final torque on the U-bolts. It was a freaking nightmare, but got it done. Got the helper over here putting tires back on because I just had surgery not too long ago. and it's all installed. All the lines are put back on. Sway bar. Tried to get as much of the stickers off as I possibly could that would be an eyesore, but leave the actual tag. Yeah, brackets are all back on where they're supposed to be. Now pull the plug and make sure that it's full of fluid, because I don't think they ship it with fluid, and then we'll go test drive it. All right, we're all together. Check and see how much fluid we got in there, because I ain't seeing anything right now. It's a little bit low. All right, it's probably about a quart low. It's like right down here.
Truck with a ram bar or something? There you go.
Perfect. It was exactly 1 quart low. It was exactly 1 quart low. All right, first time we've been out in a while in this thing. It's been months. New rear end, new M300 in. Let's see how it does. So just pulling back to the shop after, like, I don't know, 8-9 mile drive, and no noise at all. All you hear is the transmission, the 10-speed in this thing, which is normal. It's not going to be super quiet, but no more grinding, no more nothing going on. But we'll see after the customer takes delivery of their vehicle, you know, what they end up finding after putting 600-700 miles like before, and then the noise showed up. So fingers crossed, job well done, get the customer back his vehicle.